Primary 6 Listening Comprehension Practice. Listening Comprehension Practice for Primary 6. Instructions to Teachers. Before you begin this practice listening exercise, please check that the volume of the speaker is audible to all your students. Adjust the volume of the speaker to ensure that all your students are comfortable with the level of volume.
Instructions to students. In this practice listening exercise, you'll hear 7 passages in total. You will hear each passage twice. In the question paper, you'll see the questions and 3 options for each question. Only one of the 3 options is the correct or the best answer. Choose the option which you think is the correct or best answer, then put a tick in the box next to the option you have chosen as your answer. You will now hear 15 seconds of music before the exercise begins.
Listen to passage 1, then answer questions 1 and 2. Last Saturday, my family and I drove to Johor for an outing. We wanted to go to the beach near Mersing in the east coast of Johor. We started out at about 7 in the morning. I thought the car journey would be enjoyable throughout, but it was not so. We were stuck in a long traffic jam that started before the Woodlands checkpoint. The jam continued all the way past the Malaysian checkpoint. It was quite a disappointing drive for me. After about 2.5 hours of traffic jam, we reached Larkin Market. There, we stopped for breakfast as we were all hungry. We spent about an hour at Larkin. After breakfast, we drove towards Mersing, which was about an hour and a half. On the way, we stopped at Merdeka Mall to buy some drinks and snacks to enjoy at the beach. Further down the road, we stopped at Mersing Shopping Centre to buy a large straw mat and more snacks. When we reached the beach, we did not see many people there. We found a nice shady spot under a tree. To the left side of that spot, there was a farmer's market where farmers were setting up stores to sell their vegetables fresh from their farms in that area. My mother was keen to get some fresh vegetables once the stalls were set up. In the meantime, we sat on the large mat spread under the tree, relaxing and enjoying the cool morning sea breeze.
Question 1. Where did the writer and her family stop for breakfast? Question 2. What was the writer's mother keen on buying?
Listen to passage 2, then answer questions 3 and 4. Schools will open in 2 weeks' time. Hurry on to the big sales of school children's items. Most items are going for prices that you will find hard to believe. Discounts for all items starting from 50% to 80%. Buy a nice colorful school bag and enjoy a 60% discount. A nice branded ballpoint pen, which costs $15, is yours for $5, just 1/3 of the usual price. A nice attractive box of mathematical instruments sets is only $5.50 down from a usual price of $13. And this item, boys and girls, is selling very fast with very few boxes left. Don't wait. Hurry down to Excite Mall now before the items are sold out. All items must go. Bring your parents, siblings, or friends and see for yourself. What's more, a box of 15 color pencils is going for 80 cents only. Unbelievably low. A set of 3 writing pads will cost you only $1. For the more sporty boys and girls, a carom board is going for 50% less now. 50 rubber footballs and volleyballs are available at 50 cents each and basketballs at 80 cents each. Badminton rackets cost $3 a pair with 2 shuttlecocks at no charge. There are many more items that you will need when you go to school 2 weeks from now. So don't wait. Hurry down to our mall to avoid disappointments.
Question 3. According to the advertisement, which of these items are people buying up quickly? Question 4. Which of these items must a person buy to get a free gift? Listen to passage 3. Then answer questions 5 and 6. It was a clear, cool morning. 10 boys from Oakland Boys' School set out for a hike with 2 of their teachers. The bus dropped them off at the national park after a 45-minute journey. From the national park, the boys walked along a narrow path with their teachers to the Swan Pond, which was a 2-kilometer walk. They rested near the pond and had snacks and drinks, and then had fun playing on the Freedom Bridge. After that, they continued to walk another 2 kilometers to the East Hill. Feeling a little tired and hungry, they had their lunch at the base of East Hill. After lunch, the energetic boys were all ready for an exciting climb up the hill. From the peak of the hill, they could see the water in the pond shining like a blue jewel. The view was breathtaking. Then came the most exciting part of the hike. The ride offered a panoramic view of the pond and Saujana Forest below. After nearly an hour, they were on top of West Hill. They spent about half an hour there. Soon, they started climbing down the mountain. Thankfully, there were steps, but they were steep and slippery, and so they had to be very careful. By 4 o'clock in the evening, the hikers were all walking towards the pond and then towards the national park where their bus was waiting. The hike was tough, but exhilarating.
Question 5. Where did the boys start their hike? Question 6. Which of the following was done after the cable car ride?
Listen to passage 4, then answer questions 7, 8, and 9. What is a lemon? Lemon is a popular fruit. It is an oval-shaped bright yellow citrus fruit that is known for its acidic juice. The fruit grows on flowering evergreen trees. Lemons thrived in mild, warm climates like those of India, Mexico, and California. Lemon is harvested for its juice and peel, and oil extracted from the peel can be used on its own as an essential oil or used in the making of cleaning products. The fruit is harvested several months a year, with the timing depending on where the tree is grown. This makes fresh lemons available all year round in many parts of the world. The fruit can be dried, preserved, or juiced and used in drinks or used to add a certain flavor to a wide range of dishes. What do lemons taste like? A lemon has a bright citrus flavor that is very sharp in taste owing to the fruit's acidity. Because of this intense sourness, lemons are not typically eaten like oranges or apples. The juice is frequently sweetened with sugar or added in small quantities to dishes to lend a fresh taste. The outer peel has a fragrant lemon flavor and can be made into candies. The white part between the outer skin and juicy flesh is dry and bitter. It is frequently removed, but can be included in recipes like marmalade, where a slight bitter flavor is desired.
Question 7. Based on what you have heard, dash can be made from lemons. Question 8. Lemon is available all year round because it Question 9. Which of the following information is mentioned in the passage? Listen to passage 5. Then answer questions 10, 11, 12, and 13. Hello, Cedric. I'm out shopping with Aunt Freya.
Oh, when I woke up, I didn't see you in the house, and I got worried. Luckily you called. Otherwise, I would have gone out looking for you.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to surprise you. I saw that you were sound asleep after you came back from school, and I didn't want to wake you up. Anyway, I left a little note by the phone.
Yes, I just got to see it when I came to the phone to answer your call.
All right. Do you want me to buy anything for dinner?
Oh yes, I want a packet of nasi lemak with ikan bilis, hard-boiled egg, and cucumber.
I will get that. Do you want any drink, Cedric?
No, Mom. Can you make me a hot cup of chocolate? And I almost forgot. I want a chocolate bar with hazelnuts.
Most certainly. I know that is your favorite. I won't be out much longer. In the meantime, get your homework done.
Sure, Mom.
All right, Cedric. I will be back soon. Bye.
Oh, Mom. Before you hang up, please say hello to Aunt Freya for me.
Question 10. After waking up, Cedric felt Question 11. Mother did not tell Cedric that she was going out because she... Question 12. When Mother said, "I know that is your favorite," what was she referring to? Question 13. Before Mother hung up the telephone, Cedric
Listen to passage 6, then answer questions 14, 15, 16, and 17. Good morning, everyone. I have with me an old newspaper cutting which I found interesting and would like to share with all of you. This report is dated July 1977. All of us, except perhaps our teacher, were not born yet. So it is something that happened long ago. The report goes like this. Some people name their newborn babies based on an event. The first one seems like a very scientific name. In July 1977, NASA, which is National Aeronautics and Space Administration, launched a space laboratory to do experiments in space. They named the laboratory Skylab. In that same month and year, a parent gave birth to a baby boy, and the father, who might be a science enthusiast, thought of a scientific name for his newborn. The boy was named Skylab Sen. In another case, a girl was born at night, and at the same time, the father was admiring a crescent on a clear night sky. He then decided that it was good omen and decided to name the girl Curved Crescent. The girl's mother, however, did not like the name, but to please her husband, she suggested Bright Moon. The father insisted the name should be Crescent, as he had seen a crescent and not a full moon. After some discussion, the father relented and agreed to include Bright, and the baby was named Bright Crescent. A third story is about twin male babies. This family is an extended family with children and their cousins, nephews, and nieces. All of them live under one roof. Although they have individual names, their parents called them by number as they thought numbers will be easy to remember. The eldest child was number 1, and the next child number 2, so on and so forth. To identify the twin babies as twins, the parents' nickname for them was 12A and 12B.
Question 14. What was the report about? Question 15. Skylab Sen's father might be a science enthusiast means he... Question 16. Which of the following is true about Bright Crescent based on what you have heard? Question 17. The phrase "live under one roof" suggests that the family of the twins Listen to passage 7. Then answer questions 18, 19, and 20. This is an ancient story from Africa. It is about the sun and the moon. Many years ago, the sun and the water were very good friends. Both lived on the earth together happily. The sun would visit water often. However, water never visited the sun. The sun was puzzled about water not returning his visits, but did not ask water. Then one day, the sun decided to ask water the reason for not paying him a visit even once. Water assured the sun that he was not being unfriendly or anything like that. It's simply because your house is not big enough, and that if I came with all my people, you may be driven out of your house. The water replied, If you wish me to visit you, you must build a very large compound. But I must warn you that it will have to be a very big place, as there will be numerous people coming with me and taking up a lot of space. The sun said it will have a big enough space for water and his people to visit him. Later, he returned home to his wife, the moon, and told her about the conversation he had with water. The following day, he set to work on what he had told water. Soon, the sun was ready to receive his friend and so invited water to visit him soon. Water arrived a day later. Water stood at the entrance of Sun's home and asked him if it was safe for him to enter his house. The sun replied, My friend, it is good to see you. Please come in. Then water began to flow into Sun's home. It brought with him numerous water animals such as fish, prawns, and crabs. Very soon, the water was knee-deep. Then water asked the sun again if it was still safe to go in, and the sun again replied, Yes. More water and water animals came in. When the water level reached the top of a man's head, the water asked the sun, Do you want more of my people to come in? The sun and the moon answered, Yes, not realizing the consequence. As more water flowed in, the sun and moon had no choice but get up onto the roof. On asking the same question again, the sun and the moon gave the same reply. So more water and his people came in. Water started to slowly cover the rooftop. Sensing the danger, sun and the moon were forced to go up into the sky, where they have remained to this day.
Question 18. As mentioned in the folklore, which of these relationships is correct? Question 19. From the conversation between sun and water, we know that sun. Question 20. Which of the following best sums up the story?